What's going on, YouTube, fam? It's your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story and all the details in the case. For the day one, fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Oh yeah, feel free to share the channel with your peoples. Everybody is welcome. Before I get into the story, I want to give a special shout out to Miss Antoinette Boyd for always supporting the channel and showing love. We definitely appreciate the support. With that being said, let's get right into the video. With all the new technology that has evolved over the years, we are definitely living in a digital age. With the touch of a finger, you can download an app to get food and groceries delivered to your house, even catch a ride to where you need to go. To take it a step further, with social media, you can go on Marketplace, buy cars, look at houses, find somebody to cut your grass. It's all so convenient. For some people, they take advantage of these new ways to hustle. How at one point, if you had a business, you had to go outside door to door to get customers, or by word of mouth. Now you just create a post, promote it, and wait for the alerts to go off on your phone. It's definitely a good way to brand yourself, earn income, or think of a side hustle. If you do have, go on Facebook or IG, you can post a video, a price, location, and you are in the game that fast. But of course, side hustles are not only limited to legal activities. Now, you don't even have to hit the streets to find a few grams of grass or something to smoke on. You can fly into a city, scroll up and down your timeline, and you will definitely see somebody selling Za or gas, whatever the hoppers like to call it nowadays. Most of us that's out there older mob, we might look at it like that's crazy. That sounds like a bad high or setup just waiting to happen. But now it's the new normal, and people actually meet up and grab product from people they never met. But it's a quote and a sign on all these apps that we should all pay close attention to. Buyers and sellers beware, because you just don't know who is behind that screen and what exactly are their true intentions. And deciding to pull up could put you in a dangerous situation, or even worse, cost you your life. And on this episode of Hood Tales, we'll be taking it to Chicago, Illinois, to discuss the case of a Facebook deal that took a turn for the worse. Back in 2020, 20-year-old Sasha Moore was maintaining and navigating life in Chicago. Sasha would keep a job to support herself. She had a decent car to get around the city in, and she was also in a solid relationship with a young man named Carl. But like everybody trying to survive, Sasha had a side hustle to make extra cash. Her and her boyfriend would sell grass on the side. Even though the recreational use of the flower was legalized in Illinois on January 1st, 2020, everybody didn't have their card yet. Some people still depended on the streets or social media to get their product. Sasha would sometimes make posts saying she got the gas and meet up with whoever responded. And on January 15th, it was no different. Posted on Facebook as she usually did, with her boyfriend Carl right by her side. It was a little bit after midnight when she got a hit from a profile with the name Chris Paul. The person behind it told the young lady they wanted a cop from her and she should meet up with them. She said bet, and the individual stated, meet me at the Falcon gas station located at 8255 South Halstead Avenue in the Auburn-Gresham area of the city. She stated okay, she was on her way. Her and her boyfriend jumped in the whip and headed to the location. Sasha was still communicating with the cell on Facebook, and he told her he was at the store. They looked up and saw a man with a bubble coat on and short dreads in his head. He was talking to another man before he slowly approached the car. Once he walked up, Sasha, who was driving, was all about business. It was COD, or cash on delivery, asking where the bread was at. The man stated, slow down, let me smell it first. Feeling like it was a move, she asked, you copping or not? Seconds later, multiple shots went off, hitting the young lady in the head and back. Badly conscious, she was able to speed off and drive a few blocks. CPD got a shot spotter alert and responded to the gas station to then get a call. A car was shot up and had stopped blocks away on South Peoria Street. When police pulled up, car was outside, unharmed, but hysterical. The young man was crying as Sasha was laid on the ground, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. They overheard her boyfriend on the phone with his mother. He stated, "It's all my fault. I told her let's go meet up with dude." When police asked who he was talking about, he stated, "I never saw that man in my life. It was a dude with a bubble coat on and short dreads, and he just started shooting." Sasha was rushed to a local hospital, where unfortunately she would pass away from her injuries. At first, with the information given, police thought it was an ambush. Maybe somebody mistaked the couple for their ops. But surveillance video from the store showed the man walk up to the driver's side and talk before shooting Sasha. The man then ran and she drove off. Carl was called back in for questioning. This time, he admitted and told them about the Facebook sale. Police went to the messages between Sasha and the man, and they got a hit. The suspect at the time was an 18-year-old man named Terrell Vining. As Sasha's family and friends received the news, they held a vigil for the young lady and marched through the streets of Chicago to the exact same area where the incident happened at. Her friend spoke on the young lady's behalf. She stated how good of a person the young lady was and also claimed she didn't deserve that at all. Others spoke on the violence in the community and how it affected the quality of life in the city. Not long after, Terrell was picked up and taken into custody. Even though he invoked his right to remain silent, with Facebook messages, surveillance footage from the store, and Carl's statement, he was charged with first-degree murder and other charges and held without bail. Even though his attorney argued, the young man lived with his mother, had a good temp job, and was attending school trying to get his life together. As the case was pending trial, something tragic would happen. Carl, the state's key witness and Sasha's boyfriend, would attend a party and also, unfortunately, lose his life in Chicago in a triple shooting just months after the young lady. A few years later, Terrell would have his day in court. He would be found guilty on lesser charges, including aggravated discharge of a firearm, and was sentenced to 12 years in prison. He is eligible for parole in the year 2030. Rest in peace to Sasha and Carl. I send my prayers and condolences to both of their families. It seemed to me Sasha thought Terrell was going to take them off or try to pull a move, and Terrell thought the same, and he probably was trying to take something, but I don't understand taking a life over a few grams of grass. That's crazy. Meeting people on social media, dealing with a stranger and money is already a tragedy waiting to happen, but some people feel like it's worth the risk. I'm gonna end this one with some questions. Do you or have you ever met up to buy something offline or use services? If so, how do you navigate and use your discernment and who you choose to deal with? And have you ever had a bad encounter or felt like somebody was trying to pull a move on you? Let me know in the comments. And remember, we got to succeed, not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Yeah, man, crazy story. Rest in peace to Sasha. Rest in peace to her boyfriend, Carl. I send my prayers and condolences to their families. But I ain't gonna talk too much more about this one. Y'all leave it in the comments. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. This is another episode of Hood Tales. It's your boy Tony 2 times. Y'all already know it's all love, fam. I'm out.